Howdy, got a new welder. Today it's a Miller Roughneck E2, or 2E rather, I guess. I actually used to have, my first welder was a Roughneck E1, and I didn't really much care for it for certain reasons. But this one's a little better. It doesn't really matter. It's got the SA200, of course, still. So, and making a bed for the 1 ton here pretty quick. But this one's DC. I got it for cheap too, so that's another really good thing about it. Came with leads. It's on a cart. Someone put those wheels on. Yeah, electric start, 7,000 watt generator, 225 amp welder. Kind of interesting how it functions. There's no rheostat, so you have the switch, which I haven't taken this cover off yet. I haven't really started on this one. The other one I cleaned up already. I power washed this actually, but that's all I've done. I haven't taken the cover off and haven't greased this switch yet and clean up in general, what I usually do with welders. But you can switch, so the dark, white is, higher. It's the outside, and then the other ones. So you can do like 50 or 55 amps, 70, 75, 80, 85, and so on. But there's no rheostat for your fine adjustment. You just have a switch. So you're limited to these amperages. It's kind of interesting. Let's compare that to the SA200, and the amount of, how veritable your arc is just ridiculous. Because actually that one's 80 volts OCV, which is, but you have no rheostat. So this one, the famous Lincoln SA200, goes up to usually 89 to 91. Of course, you can adjust that too on these by just your RPM range. Of course, you can mess with the rack too, but you shouldn't. Anyway, picked up that welder today, and this little Craftsman over here. Some of the bottles that are off the truck. Other generator. This Craftsman here for a very, very low sum of $300. Wife sent me a message. There we go. It came with a cord, leads. That one has leads. How this cord would cost you $50-$60 probably if you bought it. The leads back there from my other machine. Everything. But other message. I picked this box up the other day for $175 as well. But yeah, $300. I drove about 3 hours round trip. Well, it took me 4 hours round trip with breakfast to get it. Stopped for a little bite. I had my buddy with me to help load it. Ended up loading it with a hay spike though. Kind of got into it there a little bit. Not that I really care. I'd prefer that and it nicking it right there than me and this other guy loading this thing. This thing is heavy. But I got an A-frame to unload it. But it's circa 80s. I don't know if I'm going to keep it yet. And then that other clutch welder I did a review on, I sold that sucker. So this thing in some ways is better, but it doesn't matter. It's a hell of a lot cheaper. I had $600 in the clutch. I only have I guess you could say 200 in this one. We could split some value over to the other one and say that. I don't know. It's been a busy couple days. Yesterday I did a 15-hour day with work. Then I got off work and then we took this freaking bed off here. You can see the channel over here for the flatbed or welding. It's going to be a welding bed, but it's going to be pretty simple though. So it's going to be kind of like a flatbed, but it's going to have a spot for my SA200 to be at. And I didn't cut that. I don't know who cut that muffler, but it'd be easy to change the shocks right now, wouldn't it? But yeah, I don't know. Just kind of, I don't know. I guess the SA is going to sit right about here, I think. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to put the bottles over here. SA right here. My little box is going to sit here. Probably do a Hoosier pole for my leads. I could also do lead holders right here. There's so many things you can do. I'm going to go pretty much the simplest route, I think, for the most part. I got some angle over there for the little, because the machine's going to sit down in it. I'd like to record that and make a video about building the bed too, but of course, I don't know. It's going to take probably a couple weeks to get that thing all the way built. I also got some axles over there. I got so many projects right now. It's not even funny. All right. Well, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to start tinkering with this thing, get this thing to run, and just kind of mess with it. I do like the electric start too versus pull start, so it's kind of nice. All right, well, thanks for watching.